Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry, stress, or tension to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath, enabling you to feel a wonderful sense of serenity and calm as you breathe in, to loosen any muscles around the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, and as you breathe out, feel that you can just release that tension. As you breathe in, just imagine a wonderful feeling of courage, confidence, and resilience going in through your nose, going into your lungs, and just imagine your heart has this incredible ability. Instead of taking oxygen from your lungs, imagine it can take that courage, confidence, resilience from your lungs and circulate it to every cell in your body. Feel the impact at the cellular level of that increase in confidence, a growing sense of certainty. And I want the confidence to increase on those variables outside of your control. You're confident in what you can do, and you are releasing any attachment to what then follows. And yet confidence can still be high because you have to be in it to win it. And sometimes when you do the right things, you get the right results. So as you breathe in and breathe out, feel that increasing confidence, increasing courage, increasing resilience. And imagine each of those three resources, those three qualities, has a slightly different frequency. And feel those different frequencies resonating inside your body, giving you this optimal symphony, a harmony, an infusion of sounds and frequencies, all resonating your cells at different levels. Breathe in and breathe out, and as your body relaxes, your imagination awakens. I want you to imagine sitting on a sofa in a future home, staring into a fireplace. Imagine you can hear the rain falling outside. But as you stare into the flickering flames of the fireplace, feeling the warmth of a roaring fire, warming up the room but also your skin, feel it melting away any tension, any stress, any worries. And sometimes the flickering movement of flames can create a hypnotic movement, a dance of colors that itself creates a wonderful ability to facilitate the infinite power of the imagination. So imagine staring into the flickering flames of the fireplace and imagining the great Arctic tundra. See the expanse, the whiteness, perhaps of ice and snow, expanding for hundreds of miles. And I want you to imagine seeing an Arctic fox that able in the harshest of climates, of conditions to not just survive but thrive in those harsh conditions. That Arctic fox simply finds a way. And I want you to imagine what it would be like to be inside the body of that Arctic fox. Those large ears enhancing your hearing. The smallest sounds, you notice them. That thick, warm fur keeping you warm. The incredible sense of smell, giving you clues as to sources of food and nutrition. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel a sense of coziness, that you are thriving in the harshest of conditions. And I want you to imagine scavenging around the Arctic tundra until you see an anthill. The Arctic fox is curious and yet confused. I want you to imagine through the eyes of that Arctic fox seeing the industrious colony of ants in their non-stop pursuit, perhaps of building something or gathering the nutrition from leaves or something else. I want you to get a sense that in the colony, there is no value in the one, but there is huge value in the us. And I want you to imagine thinking of all of your qualities, your courage, your resilience, your confidence, your intellect, your knowledge, your wisdom, that golden retriever energy levels, all those fragmented resources, those qualities, being like a colony of ants working in harmony for the greater good, rather than these qualities all having their separate agendas, different contexts. Imagine how powerful you would be if all of your qualities and resources, skills and beliefs were all working as a harmonious colony, all in pursuit of a single mission. Feel that your unconscious is aligning, rallying around that shared vision of the future. And then find yourself back in your body, staring into a flickering fire, but this time thinking about your future, a future of harmony and resilience. Breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to imagine yourself even more resilient than that Arctic fox, with a warm heart of acceptance for things beyond your control. Maybe you could visualize each challenge like a snowflake, unique but transient, melting away as you focus on the warmth of your priorities and actions. Feel the determination of that colony of ants, each ant representing a different quality, belief, or idea. All of these resources are within you, and each effort you make is a step towards your greatest mission, and you feel undeterred by the obstacles in your path. Breathe in courage and exhale doubt. knowing that you have the resilience to withstand any condition that life presents. Even think back to moments of challenge or those unpleasant experiences as even more evidence that you are resilient beyond belief. With every breath, release the weight of outcomes, floating away like leaves in the wind, as you root yourself in the action and effort that is yours to command. See yourself moving with the purposeful determination of a colony of ants. Focus solely on the contributions you can make, undistracted by the immaterial. Imagine a blue sky over the ocean, and let the infinite sky remind you of your infinite confidence, boundless and bright, guiding you to focus on what truly matters. And life is like the seasons. As you embrace the calm acceptance of nature's cycles, understanding that just as seasons change, so too can you thrive amidst the change, focusing on what you can truly affect. And use the power of your imagination to envision a river flowing around rocks, effortlessly accepting the presence of obstacles while continuing on its path. Feel that resource is within you when faced with the uncontrollable. Feel a deep connection to your inner mission, knowing that in comparison, everything else is small stuff, unworthy of disturbing your peace and focus. There is no courage to unlock. It's already within you, as immense as that Arctic landscape, empowering you to do what needs to be done with a heart free of attachment to the outcome. Breathe in and breathe out and feel the silent strength within you, knowing that even in darkness, you carry the light of your determination and resilience. Realize how much is the small stuff, and you can let go of it, like leaves carried away by the stream, focusing only on the powerful current of your actions and intentions. Think back to the colony of ants and their solidarity, where every action is towards a common goal. And with all of your qualities, see yourself moving with a similar, single-minded focus toward your objectives. Because you can trust in the process of your journey, believing that you are equipped to face any condition with grace, tenacity, and adaptability. You can affirm to yourself that you possess the resilience to withstand any storm, drawing upon the unyielding spirit of nature's most tenacious creatures. And you can think of your worries about uncontrollable outcomes as snowflakes landing on the warm fur of an Arctic fox, melting away with your warmth of focus and determination. because you can embrace the wisdom of releasing that which you cannot control, finding freedom in the focus of your actions, much like the unburdened flight of birds navigating the vast sky. And notice that when you conclude each day with gratitude for the steps taken and not the distance covered, you're able to cherish the journey, knowing that every small effort contributes to your grand mission. Think back to that colony of ants and see them accomplishing their shared mission, feeling that this is a premonition that you too, harnessing all of your varied resources, skills and beliefs, will likewise accomplish your mission. Realize that you've been staring into the flickering flames of a fireplace just within your imagination, and it's now time to return to the present as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully with the present moment as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling resourceful, confident, optimistic, full of courage, strength, and optimism. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.